Hello, friends. Good afternoon. How are you all? I hope all of you are doing good. Welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep for all the students who are preparing for CAT 2023 and other management entrance examinations. Now, friends, in this series of sessions in which we are discussing the basics of quant, or rather, I should say that we are discussing some of the questions which are based on the basics of quants. Today, we are going to take on modern maths in this session. So, in this session, I'll be discussing some of the questions which will be based on modern maths. But before that, we should know which all areas are covered under modern maths. So, modern maths basically it covers Venn diagrams, set theory, these two chapters, as well as permutation, combination, and probability. So, today we are going to look at some mix of questions which will include the questions from the areas that I've just mentioned. All right. So friends, I hope all of you are doing good. Your preparation is going well. Okay. So welcome once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Students who have joined in late. Today we are going to take on some of the basic questions on modern maths. ओके ये वाले क्वेश्चंस बहुत ज्यादा बेसिक भी नहीं होंगे सो डेफिनेटली वी आर गोइंग टू लुक एट सम गुड क्वालिटी क्वेश्चंस of modern maths. All right, so shall we quickly start? Right, Saket, good afternoon other students. So the format in which we'll be taking on these questions will be the same. So I'll be displaying the questions one by one. We'll be giving you somewhere around a minute or so to understand that question, after which I will discuss the solution of that question. All right. So let us begin with the first question on modern maths. So the first question will be there on your screen in a few moments. Try solve this question and post your answer in the chat box. All right. चलिए solve करते हैं. Question number 1 on your screen. Now, whatever questions I'll be discussing, these questions will definitely help you in understanding or probably knowing some of the concepts that you don't know as of today. Okay. So the question number 1 is find the probability of getting a sum of 15 or more when 3 dice are rolled. So I need the sum of 15 or more when there are 3 dice which are rolled. So tell me what will be the probability of this thing. Take 1 minute, find out the answer and post it in the chat box. Now, some of you might think that this question will be very lengthy because we need the sum of 15 or more. So when we are rolling 3 dice, the maximum sum that can be obtained, is equal to 18. I need a sum of 15 or more. That means 15, 16, 17, 18. So these 4 sums are required. We'll have to find out the probability of getting any of these 4 sums. So obviously we'll have to consider these 4 cases separately. Okay, but some of you might think that if 15 is the sum, then we'll have to make all the specific cases whenever the sum is 15. No, this question is not that lengthy if you understand one very important point. Okay, now it happens in case of any number of dice. Listen carefully to this thing. Now, irrespective of the number of dice, we can say that. Okay, so for 3 dice, I'll make you understand. Now, for 3 dice, what is the minimum sum that can be obtained? The minimum sum when we are rolling 3 dice can be obtained as 3. So, minimum sum of 3 can be obtained. What is the maximum sum? Maximum sum is 18. Okay, so number of ways in which you can obtain the minimum sum will always be equal to the number of ways in which you can obtain the maximum sum. Okay, so number of ways for 3 as a sum will be equal to number of ways when 18 as the sum. Okay, similarly, the next number. So after 3, I have 4. So number of cases, number of ways in which you can obtain the sum of 4 will be equal to number of ways in which you can obtain a sum of 17. Okay, so second lowest and second highest. The number of cases will be equal. Similarly, number of cases when there is sum of 5 is equal to number of cases when the sum is 16 and so on. Now, this thing can be generalized for any number of dice. Minimum and maximum, the number of cases will be equal. Second highest and second lowest, the number of cases will be equal. Third highest, third lowest, the number of cases will be equal. It can be generalized for any number of dice. All right. Now, here in this question, we have to find out the number of cases when 18 is the sum, when 17, 16, and finally when 15 is the sum. These cases will be equal to number of cases when 3 is the sum, then 4 is the sum, 5 is the sum, and 6 is the sum. Okay. So I have reduced the sum to 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now here, in this case, I will use the formula of the natural number solutions in a particular equation. So here we have 3 dice. So a plus b plus c, the sum of the numbers appearing on 3 dice can be equal to 3, 4, 5, or 6. The general formula for finding the number of solutions, number of natural number solutions is s minus 1, cr minus 1, where s is the sum and r is the number of variables. So for 18 as the sum, which will be equivalent to 3 as the sum, the number of ways will be s minus 1, cr minus 1. So that means 3 minus 1, c3 minus 1. The sum is 3, the number of variables is 3, that is 2c2, which will be equal to 1. For the second case, when I need a sum of 4, so 4 minus 1, c3 minus 1. So that will be equal to 3c2, and the number of cases will be 3. The next case will be 4c2, number of cases will be 6, and finally it will be 5c2, and it will be 10. Okay, so total number of cases that I can count is 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 10, that is 20. Okay, so favorable number of outcomes in this question is 20. Now, when we are rolling 3 dice, what is the total number of outcomes? The total number of outcomes is 6 into 6 into 6. Okay. So, my answer would be 20 divided by 6 into 6 into 6. 6 into 6 into 6 kitna hota hai? It is 216. So, 20 upon 216 will be the final answer. Cancelling out a common factor of 4, the answer will become 5 divided by 54. And yes, that is option C for question number 1. So Ritik has given a correct answer, option C. Second, I think you also mean to give option 3 or option C as the answer. So 5 upon 54 will be the final answer for this question. All right. So question number 1, 5 upon 54 is the correct answer. Let's quickly move on to question number 2. Question number 2, a query is being given to 4 students of ABC College. Their respective chances of solving it are 3 by 8, 5 by 7, 5 by 8, and 2 by 5 respectively. Okay. Find the probability that the query will be solved. A very simple question, a very routine question that you will see in probability. Now, the shortest way of solving this question will be using the concept of all minus none. Okay. Now we need the problem, the query to be solved. Okay. So the query will be solved if at least one of these 4 students will solve the query. That means exactly one of them will solve the query, or two of them may also solve the query, three of them may also solve the query, or all four of them may solve the query. Okay, so I'll find out. So what we have to find out is probability that at least one will solve. Okay, now I can say that at least one can be written as all or total minus none. Okay, so the total probability is always equal to 1 minus when none of them will solve the query. Okay, so now let's have a look at each of these four students separately. So the chances of solving the query by the first student is 3 by 8. So 3 by 8 are the chances that he will solve. So 1 minus 3 by 8, 1 minus 3 by 8, that is 5 by 8, will be the chances that the first student will not solve the query. So the first student will not solve the query will be 5 by 8 multiplied by the chances that second student will not solve the query. Similarly, it will be 2 by 7. For the third student, it will be 3 by 8. And for the fourth student, it will be 3 upon 5. All right. So 1 minus the product. This product basically tells you about the probability that none of the student will solve the problem. Okay, so let's simplify this. 5 will get cancelled. Okay, 2 and 8, it will become 4. So I have 1 minus 9 upon 224. So the final answer will be 215 upon 224. Okay, so Technomedia and Ritik, both of you have given a correct answer. So the correct answer here will be option B, 215 upon 224. All right, so question number 2, option B is the correct answer. Let's quickly move on to question number 3. Question number 3, Ankur has 5 coins of different denominations. What is the number of different sum of money that he can give or that he can form? A very easy question. Hardly like if you understand the logic, it will take you not more than 10 seconds to find the answer of this question. I'll write the formula that can be used in this case or the logic. Okay, this particular logic will be used in this question. Okay, now there are 5 points of different denominations. Number of different sums that can be formed will be if I'll consider exactly one coin. Second case will be if I'll consider exactly 2 coins. Third case will be if I'll consider exactly 3 coins, exactly 4 coins, or exactly 5 coins. Right? Fine. So this is the way you can get the answer of this question. So exactly 1 plus exactly 2 plus exactly 3. So if I'll select only one coin, if I'll select only 2 coins, only 3 coins, only 4 coins, or only 5 coins. Fine. So my answer should be 5C1 plus 5C2 plus and so on up till 5C5. So this will be the final answer. Okay, now it's totally up to you. You can calculate it like this or take NC0 on the right hand side, and this will become 2 raised to the power 5 minus 1. Okay, so 2 raised to the power 5 minus 1, that is 32 minus 1, will give you 31 as the final answer. Okay, so 31 will be the final answer of this question. That is option B. So yes, option B is the correct answer for question number 3. ठीक है? So that was question number 3. Easy question था, ज़्यादा difficult नहीं था. Okay, let's quickly move on to question number 4. So students, those who have given a wrong answer, a different answer for question number 3, I hope they have understood. They have understood what mistake they have done. Okay. So question number 4. Let's look at it. Now again, if you rightly catch the logic of this question, you will be able to do this question in less than 15 seconds. Find how many distinct three-digit numbers can be formed using the digits 0 to 9 such that the digits are in ascending order from left to right without any repetition of digits. So repetition of digits is not allowed. Okay. Generally, while solving these type of questions, we tend to go with a very lengthy solution. इस क्वेश्चन का सॉल्यूशन बहुत छोटा है, बहुत छोटा है. Now we want to make a three-digit number. Repetition of digits is not allowed. Okay, so that means we'll have to select three distinct numbers or three distinct digits from these 10 digits. Okay, now also the digits should be in ascending order, increasing order from left to right. So the leftmost digit has to be the smallest digit. So that means I cannot use 0 as any of the digits. Because if 0 will be used in any of these numbers, then 0 being the smallest digit should be the digit at the leftmost place, and a three-digit number cannot start with a 0. Okay, so one thing is very much clear that 0 cannot be used. So that means I am now left with these 9 digits starting from 1 up till 9. Okay, so this is the one very important pointer for this question. Okay, so now I'm left with these 9 digits starting from 1 up till 9. Okay, out of these 9 digits that are available, I have to select any 3. Okay, so out of 9, 3 digits can be selected in 9C3 ways. Okay, I'll wait here, 9C3 ways. So let's pick up any selection. Okay, let's pick up any selection of 3 digits out of these 9 digits. So let's say I have selected Ritik, it is not necessary that the digits should be consecutive. Okay, consecutive नहीं होने चाहिए, जरूरी नहीं है. It may or may not be possible. Okay, now 9C3, I have selected 3 digits. So let's select any random 3 digits. So let's say I end up selecting 2, 7, and 9. I have selected 3 digits. Okay, now corresponding to this selection of 3 digits, how many numbers I can form that will satisfy my required conditions. Okay, now all the digits should be in ascending order, increasing order, and it should be from left to right. Okay, so with the selection of these 3 digits, I can only make one number. I can only make 279. Okay, so for every selection of 3 digits out of these 9 digits, I have only one possibility. So my final answer will be 9C3 multiplied by 1. Okay, so now you can simplify 9C3. So 9 into 8 into 7 divided by 3 multiplied by 2. Cancelling it out, it will be 84. So 21 into 4, that is 84. So 84, that is option A, will be the final answer. All right. So Ritik, you are correct. वैष्णव इज सेइंग समथिंग सर, मैंने मॉडर्न मैथ्स स्टार्ट नहीं किया है, ज्योमेट्री भी आधा बैकलॉग है। Am I too late? No, 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 Vaishnav, you are not late at all. So you finish geometry, then start with modern maths and finish it up, and you will be right on track. Okay. So the correct answer for question number 4 is option A, that is 84. Moving on to question number 5. Question number 5 is the question of Venn diagrams. So you'll quickly have to draw this Venn diagram and get the answer. ज़्यादा difficult नहीं है, simple सा question है. I think I'm obstructing the way, so I will disappear for some time. Okay, anyone? Anyone who has got the answer? Now, one of these numbers, the total number of students is given, and rest everything is given in terms of percentages. Okay, so I'll draw a Venn diagram. There will be three sets: tea, coffee, and juice. Okay, so three set Venn diagram: tea, coffee, and juice. Now it was found that 45% of the students likes tea. So I'll be drawing the Venn diagram in terms of percentages only. Okay, now 45 likes tea, 22 likes coffee, and 14 likes juice, right? Now, 7 students like tea and coffee. So it's not only tea and coffee, it is both tea and coffee. So I can say that the sum of this region and this region, the sum of these two regions that I have just marked, will be 7. Okay, all right. ठीक है. Now, likewise, 5 of them like coffee and juice. So I'll write 5 here, and 6% likes tea and juice. Now, number of students who likes all three beverages, it is 3 percentage. Okay, right? So these are the values that they have given. So now let us find out the values of the remaining regions. Okay, so जो भी remaining regions है उनकी value जल्दी से find out करते हैं. So the number of people or the percentage of people who will like only tea and coffee, only tea and coffee, that will be 7 minus 3. It will be 4 percentage. Only coffee and juice will be 5 minus 3, 2 percentage. And only tea and juice will be 6 minus 3, that is 3 percentage. Okay. Now the number of or the percentage of students who will like only tea. Only tea कितने होंगे? It will be 45 minus 4 minus 3 minus 3. So 45 minus 10, that is 35 percentage. Similarly, only coffee will be 22 minus 4, 3 and 2. So it will be 13 percentage. And only juice will be 14 minus 3, 3 and 6. That is 6 percentage. Okay. Now the question is asking about find the number of students who like only one beverage. Only one are these three regions. 35, that is only tea. 13, that is only coffee, and only juice is 6. So 35 plus 13 plus 6 will become 54 percentage. So we'll have to find out 54 percentage of total number of students, which is 2500. So 54 percentage of 2500. So I calculate 50 percentage, that is 1250, and then 4 percentage will be 100. So the number of students will be 1350. So these are the number of students who likes only one beverage. So correct answer will be option B, that is 1350. All right. So some of you have given the correct answer. Some of you who have given a different answer. I hope they have understood their mistake. Okay. So let's come back once again. Let me appear once again. Okay. So let's move on to question number 6. Question number 6 is the question of set theory. So very simple question. This one is just you must know the operations in set theory. Okay, these are some basic operations. You'll have to find out the complement of A minus B. When set A and set B are given, also the universal set is also given. Okay. Now, first of all, let us calculate the value of A minus B. Set A minus set B. Now, how to calculate the difference between two sets? So, A minus B, what we'll do is from set A, we will remove all those elements which are common in A and B. I repeat, from set A, you will remove all those elements which are common in A and B. Okay. So, the common elements in A and B are 3 and 5. So these two elements will be removed. So the set A minus B will be 1, comma 2, comma 4. Okay. Now, according to the question, universal set is x, which belongs to natural number, such that x is between or x starts from 1 and up till 9. So the universal set will be all the elements starting from 1, all the natural numbers starting from 1 up till 9. Okay. Now we have to find out the complement of A minus B. Okay. So it will be all elements that are present in universal set and which are not present in A minus B. Okay. So complement of this is everything except the elements which are present. So except 1, 2 and 4, whatever elements are present in universal set will be the complement of A minus B. So this will be 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So these elements will be the elements in A minus B complement. So 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The correct answer will be option C. And yes, some of you have given the correct answer. All right. So that was question number 6. Let's move on to question number 7. Question number 7, slightly challenging question, slightly. I can say that a moderate level of difficulty question. From a pack of cards, how many cards are there in total? 52 cards are there in total. From a pack of 52 cards, 2 cards are selected at random. Find the probability that each selected card is from a different suit. In total, how many suits are there? 4 suits are there in total. Hearts, diamonds, spades, and clubs. Okay, so we'll have to select 2 cards such that each card is from a different suit. Let's see who will give the first answer to this one. Okay, so we shall begin. Two cards are selected, and I want both these cards from different suits. So in total, there are four suits. Okay, now if each of these two cards will belong to two different suits, then first of all, we'll find out in how many ways I can select two different suits out of four suits, which can be done in 4C2 ways. Okay, then after that, each of these cards should be from the different out of these two selected suits. So now I have two suits and each of the cards. So let's say I have selected clubs and spades. So one card should be from clubs. How many total cards are there in clubs? 13 cards. So out of these 13 cards, I'll have to select one from clubs, and from spades again I have to select one. All right. So 13C1 into 13C1 is the number of ways of selecting one card each from each of these two different suits. Okay. Then divided by the total number of cases. Okay. So these are favorable cases divided by 52C2 because I am drawing two cards from a total of 52 cards. Okay. So now you can simplify this. 4C2 is equal to 6 multiplied by 13 multiplied by 13 divided by 52C2. 52C2 will be 52 into 51 divided by 2. Okay, so that will be the final answer. अब इसको simplify करते हैं थोड़ा सा. So 6 will become 3 and this is 26. 13 into 2 is 26 and 3 into 17 is equal to 51. So the final answer for this question will be 13 upon 17 and that is option A. So option A, 13 upon 17, yes, it is the correct answer for this question. Okay, now let's move on to the next question, question number 8. Question number 8, simple but slightly lengthy. Okay, slightly lengthy, not very lengthy. Okay, so there are 6 doctors and 9 engineers. In how many ways can a group of 8 people can be formed such that it has at least 6 engineers? I want a group of 8 with at least 6 engineers in it. Okay, so quickly find out the answer of this question and let's see who will be the first one. So we have 9 engineers and 6 doctors. I'm sorry, it's not 8, it's 6. So total of 9 engineers and 6 doctors, out of which we'll have to make a group of 8 people such that at least 6 engineers are selected. So I can make different cases when I have 6 engineers or 7 engineers or 8 engineers. I cannot select 9 engineers because I have to select a total of 8 people. Okay. Now corresponding to 6 engineers selected, I can select 2 doctors to make the total number of people as 8. Corresponding to 7 engineers, I can select 1 doctor, and corresponding to 8 engineers, I can select 0 doctors. So let's calculate the number of ways, each of them respectively. So 9C6 multiplied by 6C2 will be the first. Second, 9C7 multiplied by 6C1. And the third, 9C8 multiplied by 6C0. Okay. Now calculations, 9C6 can be written as 9C3. Okay. Now 9C3 last question में ही calculate किया था. It was 84. Okay. So 84 multiplied by 6C2 which is 15. The second one will be 9C7 which is also equal to 9C2. Okay. So 9C2 will be 36 multiplied by 6. And then 9C1 will be 9 and 6C0 will be 1. So 84 multiplied by 15 is 1260, 216 and 9. Just adding all of them, 5, 8, 4, 1. So 1485. That is option C. Ritik, option C, 1485 will be the final answer for this question. All right. So question was very simple. It's just that a little bit of calculations were there, but through practice, you will be or you should be easily able to solve these combination calculations. Okay. So that was question number 8, and that was the last question for the day. I hope you would have enjoyed this session, learning some new things or revising some type of questions for permutation, combination, probability, set theory, and Venn diagrams. So the entire thing was model maths for today. So friends, that's all from my side. Some important information for some of the students. So now you can unlock your free trial to ACE CAT with BYJU'S exam prep. So this is a 3-day free trial that is available to all of you on our application. So you can visit your application, enter your mobile and start this free trial. The link is given in the description. Now, students who want to enroll for a test series, students who are looking for a wonderful test series, so here we are with CAT 2023 and the other MBA examination test series. You will get 80 plus mock papers, topic-wise test covering all the subtopics, 10,000 plus practice questions. You'll be given video solutions for all the CAT mock papers with detailed mock analysis. So hurry up and join this test series if you are not a part of it. Now, this is the list of our CAT 2022 toppers. Now, Srinivas sir is conducting a live interactive workshop for the roadmap to 99 percentile in CAT. So be present in this workshop on 30th of July at 11 a.m. So please do register for this workshop by visiting to our application. Okay, limited seats are available, so you can quickly register for this one. All right. Now, friends, those who have not started their preparation for 23 or they want to start their preparation for these examinations, so we have new batches available in which you can enroll. So these batches are for the comprehensive program for the preparation of CAT 2023. And on your screen, you can have a look at all the things that will be available to all of you in this comprehensive program. The link is given in the description using which you can enroll in this program. If you are enrolling in this program, get up to 90% scholarship on CAT preparation programs by taking the scholarship test on 23rd of July at 11 a.m. So you can register for this scholarship test by visiting our application. Limited seats are available, so please hurry up and register now. So friends, that's all from my side. Have a wonderful time preparing for CAT 2023 and the other management entrance test. Thank you very much for being there in this session. Have a wonderful time. Goodbye.